afternoon, students. Welcome back to first session on mutual fund. Let me have an introductory part of mutual fund before knowing what is mutual fund. Assume that you are a small investor. You intend to invest in corporate securities, means shares of a business concern. To invest on shares of a business concern without taking help of anyone, you need to possess certain specific skills. You must be in a position to analyze and interpret various financial aspects relating to various investment avenues available. Assume that in front of you there are 10 companies. So, you must be in a position to analyze and interpret published financial statements of those 10 companies, which are the various investment avenue available to you. Out of the 10 company, you need to select particular company, one or two particular companies share or security, which satisfies your risk as well as return requirement. After analyzing the financial statement of all available 10 companies financial statement, so you need to select one or two based on one or two security based on your risk return requirement, whether the risk as well as return requirement of you get satisfies or not, that should be checked, and you need to select one or two. And once you select, you must be in a position to know how to diversify. Can I invest only on shares of that company? Can I invest, let me invest, what is that? Shares of different companies belongs to different sector, or one or two company belongs to different sector, and at the same time, let me invest on debentures or bonds or preferential. So, how to diversify your investment? Means spread the risk of your investment by not investing on same type of security of specific sector. Instead, investing on different types of securities of same sector or different sector. So, that is what the diversification. So, you must have knowledge of diversification. So, these are all specific skill that you need to have before taking investment decision of investing your hard earned money on shares or bonds of any business concern or corporate entities. If you look at these skills, it is very clear that it is not possible to have these skills by a layman or a common investor like me and you. So, you need to have or you need to get help of someone who are specialized in it. You need to get help of someone who are specialized in it. Again, with your small hard earned saving, you cannot go for buying shares of very good companies which are having good track record in the market. So, on one hand, you need to have skill. On the other hand, you need to have sufficient money to invest on good corporate securities. Both are not possible to a common investor or a small investor. So, here comes the concept mutual fund. Try to understand, you are in such a position where you cannot go for purchasing shares of good corporate entities because you are having very small amount, your saving is very small. At the same time, you are not having such expert knowledge with regard to analysis, with regard to interpretation, with regard to selection, diversification, all those aspects you are not aware of. So, you are in such a position where you do not have such a specialized skill, where you do not have sufficient or enough amount to invest on corporate security. So, taking into consideration such situation, the concept mutual fund started appearing particularly in financial field or finance field. So, then what is mutual fund? See, you are having small amount, you do not have export to invest on corporate security. There arises the importance of mutual fund. So what is mutual fund? Mutual fund is a type of financial vehicle made up of pool of money collected from many investors to invest in securities like stock, bonds, money market instruments and other assets. See, it's a financial vehicle or an instrument where, try to understand, investors' money get pooled. You are having 10,000 rupees. Other person is intended to invest 20,000. One more is ready to invest 15,000. One more is ready to invest 5,000. See, so what in mutual fund organization will do is they will start pooling the money of this small investor, many such small investor. So after collecting that amount from various small investor, so they will invest that amount in large quantities on securities like stocks, bonds, money market security and other assets as per requirement of investor. So this is all about the concept mutual funds. So mutual funds are maintained and operated by professional money managers who allocate the funds assets and attempt to produce income for fund investor. So your money, like many such investors' money get collected by mutual fund organization. So being a specialized or being one who is so professional in managing money, so they will allot the fund or the lump sum what they get by collecting from many investors, they will invest on various securities. They will not invest on single type of security, they will invest on different types of security so that they will generate the profit. That profit will be distributed to all investors. So this is what the mutual fund. So mutual fund gives small or individual investor access to professionally managed portfolio of equities, bonds and other securities. If you do not have skill, you are having very small amount of money, you need not worry. You can invest on big companies or corporate sector security through mutual fund organization. If you purchase mutual fund units, so definitely your money will be invested on such corporate sector. Your money along with other investor money will be invested on such corporate sector so that your money is not invested on single type of security. It will get diversified on equity, bonds and on other security. So this is all about mutual funds. Let me concentrate on formation of mutual fund. A mutual fund is set up in the form of a trust under Indian Trust Act 1882 in India. So it is set up in the form of a trust as per Indian Trust Act. The trust is established by a sponsor and trust is having sponsor. So it is established by sponsor means the one who establishes the trust is a sponsor and it is having sponsor, trustees, asset management company and custodian. These are the four important people who are institution or an individual who will be there particularly in that trust. Sponsor, trustees, asset management company and custodians. The trust is established by a sponsor, one sponsor or by more than one sponsor who is like promoters of a business concern. Like how promoter will start up a business concern, in the same way sponsor will establish a trust under Indian Trust Act 1982. So mutual fund will be formatted or will be undertaken, try to understand, or will be established by one sponsor or more than one sponsor who is just like promoter of a business concern. The sponsor who set up the trust, mutual fund trust, he himself or that sponsor themselves appoint a board of trustees. The board of trustees will enter into relevant agreement with asset management company and custodians. Try to understand. It is the sponsor who set up the mutual fund institution. And at the same time they appoints board of trustees. This board of trustees will enter into agreement with asset management company and custodian. So this is how it gets formulated. A mutual fund scheme begins with inviting public to invest on units of the fund. After a specified period, the money is managed by asset management company. All the income and capital appreciation are distributed among the unit holder as dividend per unit. See, if you want to invest in a mutual fund organization, what you have to do is you need to purchase the units which will be given whenever mutual fund come out with selling units, you need to purchase such units. So just like you, many such investors, small investors start purchasing because it is available in small quantity and even for a small amount. So when you start purchasing the units, after a particular time period, the money pooled from many investors by selling the units, mutual fund organization starts investing that or managing the money by investing on different types of security. So what return they will get by investing your fund on different security. So that income they will distribute to the unit holder as what? Dividend per unit. So this is all about mutual fund organization. Who are the parties to a mutual fund? The first one is sponsor. The second one is asset management company. Third one is board of trustee, and the fourth one is custodians. In addition to that, there are many such parties associated with mutual fund. So we'll discuss in detail about different parties associated with a mutual fund along with the activities or functions to be performed by them, particularly next session. Till that, take care. Thank you.